If you need to look in your notes at your special right triangles, go for it. But just take a minute here, try to find x and y in both of these. Check in with your neighbor. Do you guys have the same thing? No defacing of stars.
It was my stars.
Oh, okay, you're defacing your own star. Oh, okay. Very nice. I need to move the ones I put on the back wall. They're like all falling off. I don't know what's wrong with that wall, but they do not want to stick to it. Oh, that could be, yeah. I think I'll move to the back wall because that's not the bricks, so it should stick better. We'll see. Different class periods. So I think you guys are yellow. Pink is third period. You're what? You're pink. Oh, you're pink. Yellow is maybe my third period. Green is seventh, and then purple and blue are my second and sixth period. All right, guys, let's go through these. So in this 30, 60, 90, I gave you the hypotenuse of 1. What can you find easily once you know the hypotenuse? Short leg. Which leg is the short leg here? The y, yes. So what does y equal? 1/2. Good. And then how do I go from short leg to long leg? Okay, so what does x equal? You can say, you know, √3 times 1/2, but that's really going to become just √3 over 2. Okay? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Does that make sense that way? Okay. Does that make sense? You good? Okay. All right, in the 45, 45, 90, remember the hypotenuse is equal to √2 times either leg. That should say leg. So if I'm dividing by √2, can I leave it like that? No. What do I get when I rationalize? Yep. So both x and y are √2 over 2. Those three values of 1/2, √3 over 2, and √2 over 2, that is where pretty much all the ordered pairs in your unit circle come from. They are all from these special right triangles. Okay, so we're just reviewing those, and then we'll put them in your circle. So let me give you guys a blank circle. We'll have them together. It says quiz at the top. Obviously, I'm not quizzing you on this right now. But it should be like a freebie, right? I'm giving you the answer key. And hopefully understanding / memorizing. Easier to memorize when you understand. It's all about the air. Right? Okay. Does everybody have one? Guys, I will be color coding our circle here. I'm going to use red, green, blue, and purple. I'd recommend you use 4 colors of your choosing. Yes, 4 different colors. I'm going red, green, blue, and purple. Yeah, guys, I've got colored pencils up here if you need them. Most of them got sharpened during 3rd period today, so. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to start with red. Okay, we're going to do the degrees first, then we'll do the radians, then we'll do the ordered pairs, okay? So, degrees, over here on the right side, this dot, that is 0 degrees, right? That's where we start, 0 degrees. Okay, if I go up at the top there, how many degrees is that? 90. Getting that A, aren't you? Over on the left, what would that be? 180. All right, working our way around. What is it at the bottom? 370 is a little big. And then if you made it all the way around the circle, okay, off to a good start, guys. All right, I'm going blue next. All right, for blue, I'm going to start with this one in the middle of the first quadrant. Now, you know 90 degrees is up at the top. What do you think that one will be halfway? 45, okay. All right, second quadrant, middle dot again. I'm going to make that one blue. It's halfway in between 90 and 180, or 45 degrees away from each of those. 135. Yeah. Or 90 degrees away from 45. 225 is the third quadrant one. Good. And fourth quadrant. Okay. All right, I'm going to do green next. Okay, I'm going to go to this first dot in the first quadrant. Now, we talked about all of this coming from the special right triangles. Any guesses as to what that angle is going to be? 30. Why would you guess 27? Okay, yes, 30 is correct. So all of these, let's try to make actual guesses, okay? Thanks. All right, that is 30 degrees away from the x-axis. So the second quadrant one, also 30 degrees away from the x-axis. X-axis. So what is that going to be? 150, yes. You see it? All right, third quadrant. What's that one going to be? That is 210. The fourth quadrant. 330. Okay. All right, then I'm going purple. We okay so far, guys? All right. What do you think that first quadrant angle is going to be? What do we have left? 60. Yeah, so to find the second quadrant one, you can think 60 degrees away from the x-axis or 30 degrees away from the y. Either way, what do we get? 120. What about down there in the third quadrant? And then the fourth quadrant. 300. Okay, you've got all of your degrees. So far, so good? Okay. And now when you have to fill this in quickly, you don't have to fill them in the order that we just did. You can work your way around the circle. It's always 30 degrees from an axis, and then it's 15 in between each of these. So add 30, 15, 15, 30, 30, 15, 15, 30. So you have to know what? Sorry.
Like it's 30 for all of them, but you have to split.
Yeah, like realize these are getting split in half. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So degrees, not too bad, right? Okay. Radians are next. So I'm going back to red. So 0 degrees. We're going to start there with 0 radians as well. And then let's jump over to 180 next. We learned this, I think, 2 classes ago. What radian is equivalent to 180 degrees? Pi, yes. So that is pi over here. So what will it be up at the top? Pi over 2, because 90 degrees is half of 180, right? So we've had 0, a half pi, pi. What do you think it's going to be down at the bottom? 2 pi's if we made it all the way around. So we'll put that over here. Yeah, 3 pi over 2. 1.5 pi, same thing. I really traveled a long ways. I got it. All right, I'm switching to blue next. All right, 90 degrees was pi over 2. So what do you think 45 degrees is going to be? Pi over 4, yeah. Okay, now this is where the reason I color coordinate these. all of the blue dots will be something over 4. So every single one of these is some fraction with 4 in the denominator. Okay, so all the blue ones have the same denominator. Yes, but hold on. Let me explain. What you're going to do to figure out those numerators, you're essentially counting your way around the circle. So we're at 1 pi over 4. You don't need to write this next part down. I'm just going to show you what we're doing. So I'm here, right? If I'm counting in the numerator, the next one would be 2 pi over 4. But what is 2 pi over 4? Yeah, we already have that on there, right? So what we're looking for is the ones that don't reduce. Those are the ones we want to use. So up next would be 3 pi over 4. Do we want that one? Does it reduce? No, so we do want that. That is our second quadrant, 3 pi over 4.
It works because pi is 1/8.
So if you keep counting, next would be 4 pi over 4, which we don't want because that's pi, and then 5 pi over 4 is the one we're going to use. Do I want 6 pi over 4? No. What do I want in the fourth quadrant? 7 pi over 4. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, I'll do green next. Okay, anybody know what 30 degrees is in radians? Pi over 6. Yeah, because 180 divided by 30 is 6. Remember doing your conversion? So that's pi over 6. That means all of the green ones will be something over 6. Okay, again, I'm going to write it one more time. You do not have to write this down. I'm at 1 pi over 6. Do I want 2 pi over 6? Do I want 3 pi over 6? Do I want 4 pi over 6? No. Do I want 5 pi over 6? Yes. Yes. Okay, that's what you're doing in your head. So second quadrant is 5 pi over 6. What's the third quadrant going to be? Yes, 7 pi over 6. And the fourth quadrant?
27.
Okay.
11.
It is 11 pi over 6, yes. All right. Purple's next for me. We okay on the green ones? You see it? Okay. All right, 60 degrees. What is that going to be as radians? Pi over 3, yes. So again, I know these are all something over 3. What's the second quadrant? 2 pi over 3, good. Third quadrant? 4, and then fourth quadrant? 5 pi over 3, yes. Okay. And pause here for a second, make sure we've got all the radians filled in. All right, anybody questions on degrees? Okay. All we have left are ordered pairs, guys. All right, this is called the unit circle because the radius is 1 unit long. So this point over here on the right at 0 degrees or 360 degrees, What do you think the coordinate for that point is going to be?
1,
0, 0 is the origin. So what is this one? Somebody else said it. 1, 0, yes. Because you've traveled 1 unit out, no units up and down, okay?
0, 1.
At the top up there at pi over 2, that will be 0, 1. That was a flicker. Any dead geese out there? No.
No transform.
Nope, nope. It was quite the adventure last year. All right, over at pi, what's that point going to be? Good. And down at the bottom. Okay. All right, I'll go to blue next. Okay, I'm going to draw a triangle on mine. Don't draw it on yours because it really makes a mess. I'm going to erase it then before I write anything, but I just want to show you what we're looking at. So if I'm at pi over 4, I am looking at this little right triangle with a 45-degree angle in here. And the hypotenuse of 1, because it's a unit circle with a radius of 1, could you tell me the x and the y?
Yes.
Yeah, we did that already today, right? What was it for 45, 45, 90? Yep, root 2 over 2 for both of them. And does it make sense the x is the horizontal piece and the y is the vertical piece? Okay. All right, so let's label that point. Maybe. Okay. Root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. You now know the coordinates for all of the blue points. Because what's the only thing that's going to change? Yeah, positive and negative. So in the second quadrant, the x is negative because we've gone left. But the y stays positive. What about in the third quadrant? Both negative. Good. Negative root 2 over 2, root 2 over, sorry, negative root 2 over 2. And then fourth quadrant, the x is positive, the y is negative. All right, I'm doing green next. Everybody okay with the blue? All right, so again, let me draw the triangle. You don't need to draw it. Here is the little right triangle I'm talking about. The angle in here is 30 degrees, and then I've got a hypotenuse of 1. Here's the x, here's the y. Again, something we already did today. Which is the short leg, x or y? Okay, and how long will that be?
1/2.
1/2, and so then what will the x value be? Yeah, so always remember the x here is long, the y is short. So when we label it, we've got root 3 over 2.
Oh,
All right, what happens then? It's in colored pencil, you can probably erase it. You did it in colored pencil. Oh. Now again, you know all of the green ones. Go ahead and label those with the appropriate signs. Okay. We just have purple left again. again one more time. You don't draw this. So now the 60-degree angle is down here. What do you notice? Yeah, same as your 30-degree, right? But they've just flipped. The X is now the short piece, and the Y is now the long piece, okay? So we will label accordingly. X is 1/2. Y is √3/2. Label all your quadrants here. Okay, that's the whole thing. Let me give you a second here, make sure everybody's got it all. If you need me to scroll up to anything, let me know. You guys see how it's not just straight memorization? Like if you understand the patterns and things that are happening, you know a lot of it. Okay.
You have those for the test, right?
What do you mean you have this for the test?
Those that we have for this.
Oh, yes, you have to know it. You're going to have a quiz on it, a timed quiz where you fill it in, I guess calling it a quiz. It and your trig quizzes will combine for a grade eventually. And you have to know it. You'll retake it if you don't because you need to know it. All right, so what we're going to do right now is see how much you know. So, flip it over, guys. There's a blank one on the back. Depending on what you wrote with, if yours bled through, let me know and you need a new one. Otherwise, you should be okay on the back. You will have 8 minutes to fill out the whole circle, okay? So this is just practice. Let's see what you know, okay? No, you know things. All right, here we go. 8 minutes, begin. There's a blank one on the back. Flip it over, try to fill it in. You don't have to color coordinate on the line. It's whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's helpful. This is just for you to see what you know, what you need to practice. does not do you any good to look and cheat on a practice quiz for yourself. Just flip it over to the back and try to fill in as much as you know, okay? Are you done? Yeah. Okay, guys, that's what 8 minutes feels like. I'll go back. I know you have it on the other side, but it's kind of annoying to check front to back. So there's most of it. I'll scroll down to you to see the rest. How'd we do?
I didn't get any before.
You didn't get what? Julie?
I was writing any slides, but I got it all.
Okay. Alright, so in practice, get a little quicker with that. You're getting an A, huh?
Actually, I somehow put them in the lockbox. This is next thing.
Okay. You know what you're doing. Okay. Okay. So hopefully doing that, you saw that you actually know a lot of it already, if not all of it. Oh no, did you miss one?
I forgot it. Everything else.
Well, this one's pretend, so we'll do another pretend one before the real one too. Okay. And I posted a blank one on Schoology, so if you want to practice more.
Just pretend like 20 and then
Yep.
spend like 4 hours.
Before you go to bed, fill one out, tuck it under your pillow, you know, that'll help.
Start writing. It's cold enough now.
No. My sister teaches in Colorado, and she's like, we're in a winter storm warning until 9 a.m. tomorrow. I'm so jealous. But they'll still have school. That's the difference. I know. It's freezing this morning. All right, guys, let's scroll down. Oh. Yikes. That's fair. All right, guys. Anybody still? Okay, yes, I see a couple people still checking. Sorry. Which one?
The radiant. The radiant. No, the radiant. Oh, another radiant. The parentheses.
The coordinates.
The coordinates?
Yeah, that.
But remember,
It
it's,
makes sense that you're trying and stuff, but I can't do that.
you can't do it fast enough.
Yeah, like, I don't know the formula.
But that's it. Those, ooh, it's just those numbers, guys. That's it.
Yeah, it's just the numbers I gotta know.
Either it's in the middle and they both match, so that's the root 2 over 2 one. Or for the others, think about it long, short.
Like, I got that one. It was just the other one.
The root 3 over 2 and the 1/2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Give me another minute here, and then we'll move on to craft time. Glue sticks and scissors today. So. You what? Oh, sure. Maybe. There we go. Okay, guys, I'll leave that up there. All right, what you are going to be doing, I'm going to get one of these little direction sheets. You're making this little unit circle up here. You know now what it looks like, so it should be easier for you guys. You will get a purple sheet. Cut out the circle from the purple sheet. So the pink sheet also has a circle. Cut out the circle from the pink sheet. The orange sheet has a little more going on. This is supposed to be on white. I did not have white cardstock, so you got orange. You cut out the circle again. The only other thing you have to do on here, with colored pencils or something light enough so that you can still read the numbers, you want to make the triangle pairs match. So like maybe color in 2 of these green or these 2 purple, whatever colors you have. You can leave 1 pair orange, but just make sure they match. Yeah. And then you're going to cut out the triangles also. Keep the circle thing attached, cut around that. And then at the end, you glue all the circles together. Do not glue the triangles together. You'll be attaching those with one of these little brads. You know, these little metal round things that fold up. Okay, because the triangles will move. The circles should not move. Okay. So again, I'll pass out the directions with that on there too, but we don't struggle too much. You already have one. So let me get everything passed out to you. If you want to come up, I've got scissors. I don't have enough for everyone, so you'll have to share. Glue sticks, share those as well. Hopefully I don't need to go over scissors.
How many one of those groups?
Good job, guys. Here, let me start this up. You what? Bill, chicken. Here, I'll spread them out. I want to be Yeah. What's happening? Alright guys, come up, make sure you grab one of each color. Scissors. Glue's all been taken, it looks like. Share. Yep, grab one of those.